Hey guys, Stephen Gilbert here from soulweb.org, where internet marketing meets integrity. And on today's show, I have Brett Rutecki to talk about his awesome new training and software combo that has led to over $30,000 in sales. And I think you guys are going to love it because it's extremely newbie friendly. So Brett, welcome to the show, my man. How you doing?
Hey, Stephen, thanks for having me.
Hey, well, thanks for coming on. You know, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you for a little while. So tell me about this. It's called Review Wizard, right? What makes it unique? What gave you the idea for it? How can this help people, basically?
Well, Review Wizard, in essence, is a software and a training so people can emulate my way of doing affiliate marketing, which incidentally, my way is very similar to your way. We both have sites, we both do reviews, we both do interviews. I guess it was about 2014, I wanted to get into the affiliate marketing scene. That's the same time that I started my blog, same time I started doing interviews, same time I started doing reviews of products. In that time, I've gone from nothing, completely unheard, nobody knew anything about me, to consistently making 30,000 plus per month doing reviews, doing blogs.
Wow.
I built up a large repertoire on my site. I built up organic traffic. I get thousands of clicks for free to my site. I got a high Alexa rating. I show in Google all the time. Review Wizard is a system that teaches how I did this. It's exactly what I did. So the way, when people say, like, how did you get the idea for this? Well, I kind of like got the idea by doing it. That's how I got
Yeah,
exactly.
Which is kind of like a surprise in this day and age, because I would say 90% of the products out there are people who are just putting them together because they've heard of other people doing it and they're not actually doing it. So what we have here is literally a course that is going to teach people how to do what you're actually doing. It's not theory. It's not, you know, some made up whatever. It's science you're actually doing this. 30 grand a month.
Yeah, so it's not like, and you've known me for a little bit, so you actually know that that's a very realistic. It's not some big claim.
I also know you make a lot more than that.
I do, but I'm talking solely from affiliate and from that site. I actually do make considerably more than that, but it would be, if I said 100 grand a month in sales, that wouldn't be very fair, because that also would include my product sales, which is not what I'm teaching people in this case.
Right. So yeah.
So it's not a product where, like, a lot of times people do these products and they say, oh, I got an idea, let's make a product for it and hope it works.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I did it kind of the reverse. I said, I've been doing this for 2 years. Maybe I should teach other people how to do it, and then also create the software so they can do what I do. So it was kind of like the opposite of what most people do.
Well, no, and see, that's how it should be. You know, I only promote products that are like that, you know. So 30K, that's how much you're making. Two quick questions for you. One, do they need to make a video for this to work? And two, the software part of it, like what is that going to do?
Let me go ahead and show you. Let me share my screen with you. I'll show you my site. And I think it'll be more clear once people see my site, and you'll understand.
All right. And while you're loading it up, do people need to make a video for this, or can they do it without video?
No, absolutely. You don't need to make videos. Actually, when I started, I did videos for my site, and now I very rarely do them. I actually found that in a lot of ways it's better not to do videos, and I'll explain that too as well.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and share my screen here with you. We'll go ahead and do a full screen share. All right, can you see my screen in here?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, this is actually my website. This is one of my reviews. This one I do have a video, and let me find one that I don't have a video on. I'll go to my main page. In essence, what I do is I have a review website. It's you can see it right here. It makes sense. It's the name of the software is in the training is Review Wizard. It teaches people how to build up websites like I have, how to get organic traffic to it, how to find products to promote good products, how to test them, and how to build up a following in your site. And if you go to some of these reviews that I've done, you can see I don't have videos in most of them. This one, the last one I did, Flick Dramatizer, did have a video. And honestly, in that particular case, it was just a lot easier to show people than to write about it. But a lot of my reviews don't have videos. And here's one for Reach Multiply. It does not have a video in it. It's just text. And I'll give everybody a tip. The reason I have this text, and this is one of the reasons why I stopped doing videos, is because only about 1 out of 3 people were watching the videos anyway. People like to read the text, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
That's about the opposite of what I would expect. That's interesting.
Yeah, like my analytics, like if you go to Flick Dramatizer, for example, if I go over to this one here, this last one, Flick Dramatizer, a little tip for everybody. You can see this one here. If we go over to YouTube and see how many people watch this, let me see here. So 875 people watch that page, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know because I have analytics. I know that over 2,000 people were on this review page, and only 875 people watched it.
Holy cow, man! That's
Way
insane.
more people are reading the text than are watching the video. So very often, I don't even do videos anymore. Every once in a while, it makes sense. Like for this example, this particular software, it was a video creation software, so it made sense to make a video and say, hey, look at the things you can do.
Well, can you give us a demo of the software that's included with this training?
Yeah, one of the things that makes my site unique is, and among a lot of sites, is this ratings plugin right here. Okay, this ratings. This is a part of my theme. So when people come here, they love this. People talk about this all the time. They like this ratings functionality. They like the summary. They like all of that puts in there. Allows them to quickly and easily see about the product. The thing of it is, the problem that I had, and a lot of people actually ask me and say, hey, what theme do you use? So I can get that ratings functionality as well. The problem is the theme that I use that had this rating functionality is horrible. My site's not mobile responsive, which is horrible for Google. It's actually hurting my site. This functionality doesn't work at all on mobile, and it uses custom post types. It's a real pain in the theme. So what I actually did was I created a plugin that allows people to put this rating functionality inside of any theme that they have. So if you have any type of website, any type of WordPress site, you can use any of the free themes that are out there and then add this plugin to get this rating functionality inside of your existing theme. So
you get the part on the left where it says rating, and then the part on the right where you can kind of fill in information there.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me go over here and show you the, that's not the only thing you get, of course. You also get training. I'll show you the training in a sec, but let me show you this on my testing site here. So setting up a review wizard is really easy. You set in the tags that you want to use, how you want to rate products. So I like to rate products on price, concept, execution, and value. You set in your color scheme. So you want to pick a color scheme that matches your site. You know, white logo, you would do white, blue, whatever. And you pick in your star types. So I use stars. Some people like to use hearts, or some people like to use thumbs up or something like that. Go over to one of your posts, and what review sorry, I lost my tongue there for a second. What Review Wizard does is it adds this functionality into your post editor to allow you to quickly create review posts. So this is the normal text post editor where you would type the text to your review, but it adds this in here as well. So you can now go ahead and rate your products that you're reviewing. You can enter in the star value for each of the products that you're rating. You can enter in the vendor's name, the pros and the cons. And something that I noticed from experience when I was writing reviews is people would like mail me and they would say, oh, Brett, hey, I liked your review. Where's your link at? Like they wouldn't notice my link. You know, that's a horror. And I started thinking, like, how much money am I losing from people that are coming to my site and not noticing my link? Like that's horrible. That's the worst thing that could happen is some people not know where to click to buy. So what I did was I added this call to action bar. So that way there's a bar that always shows on the bottom of the screen so people can always see it. Like, here is where you click to buy if you want to buy.
Well, that's cool. What is the SEO part down there?
Yeah, there's actually another thing that I noticed, and this is a major flaw with WordPress and a lot of existing themes out there. You would be surprised how many themes out there don't have a part, and you can go to your own WordPress site. I know you have WordPress sites. Go to a post editor and look for the section where you enter in the keywords and the description for your post page. It doesn't exist. It's not built into WordPress. You actually have to buy an extra plugin to add these very basic meta tags that Google requires. Makes no sense. So what I did is I added that inside of Review Wizard so you can actually have meta tags to actually rank. And ranking is really important. Ranking is one of the main reasons why you have a review site. Let me go ahead and show you. Let me go show you the output of this real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the call to action bar on, though. I'll just link to my site. Go ahead and update that.
Well, it still says no.
Yeah, I forgot to click no. Sorry. Turn that on. And that's a good thing too. You don't have to use all the functions of Review Wizard on any one thing. You can turn them on and off as you like. Maybe you don't want a call to action bar. Maybe you don't want to use the ratings on a particular post. It's up to you. You have the options. So if I go ahead and view the post here, you can see now I have it set to white and I have a white background. I should have probably picked a color like red so the call to action bar would be more obvious. But you can see it puts the review ratings in here as well. So that way you can now turn your site into a review site. If this was a live site, I probably would have used a slightly better theme than this generic WordPress one. But again, I wanted to use something that wasn't all fancy on the theme so you could actually see what it's adding inside of here.
I'm probably going to actually end up buying this and using it myself, dude, because, you know, I do review sites too. And I don't have I mean, I have my Snap Reviews Pro, but it's not as simple to use as this. So I might actually give this a shot. And if I like it, I'll keep it.
Yeah, one of the things that you know, I like to do is I always believe in KISS. You know, would ever hear a KISS? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Everything I do is based around KISS. You know, fluff is great, hype is great, hype gets people excited, but I like KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. What you need in order to get results. That's what's important, right? Now, one thing that people do need, besides a plugin is cool, and being able to turn any website into a review site is cool, but that's not all they need. What they need is training. They need to know how to actually build a review site, how to find products to promote, how to write reviews, how to get the vendors to actually give them access to it so they can write reviews on it in the first place. So that's what I added as well inside of the Review Wizard members area. So you don't just get the software, you also get training as well that explains exactly what I did, how I built my business up, how I built my review site up. If we actually go here, you can see it's very detailed. It starts with the basics, why affiliate marketing, why you should do these kind of reviews, why you should be interested with it.
So it's full-on, full-blown training that talks about how you got to 30K a month with the plugin. So they're getting kind of a 2-for-1 deal here, which is great. Plus a guaranteed way to make money. I know Mike from Maine became successful doing this. You became successful doing this. I know a bunch of other people that have become successful. I've become successful doing this. So they're getting literally a proven system to earning money online. That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's definitely a proven way to, it's definitely a proven way. A lot of people that I know do it this way. This is a very good way of making money online. It's way better than doing like something Mike and I were talking about is that a lot of people will do like bonus pages. So like they'll make these one-off bonus pages. And you think like that, okay, I'll do that. I'll make a bonus page. But actually a site is way better. And I'll show you why a site is way better. Let me go ahead and show you my analytics here. Now it's gone down at the end because this is showing my weekly analytics, right? So it's the beginning of the week. It's Monday, so it's gone down here. But if you look at like my last couple of weeks here, you can see, I don't know how well you can see that, but last week I got 1,725 people to my site completely free.
Wow.
That's because all this content that I'm putting in here, my site is ranking inside of Google. It's getting me free site visitors over and over again. I get to make sales organically. One of the biggest problems that people have that are just getting started is they say, but I don't have any traffic. And that's right. You don't have any traffic. What is the only free traffic source? Google and ranking in Google.
And you know what's great about this, by the way, is because these are like affiliate products, there's not any previous competition, right? So you're a lot more likely, and it's a lot easier to rank for these keywords. So it's not like how, you know, normally if you were to enter a niche, right? Say, I don't know, like the health niche, and try to rank up, you know, a site, it would take you months. But because these are like affiliate products and internet marketing products and things on JVZoo, there's no competition there yet. So when you enter that space, you're one of the first people there. So it's a lot easier to rank, therefore a lot easier to get traffic. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And that's what it is. So you write your review. I usually do it the night before the product comes out. By the time, since I'm one of the first people to be posting with those keywords, by the time the product releases, I'm ranked high. And then since I'm the first one to rank high, I consistently rank high. So whenever anybody's ever searching for it down the road later on, I'm the guy they go to. So I not only get the initial boost, but I also get the ongoing traffic as well.
I was looking at my analytics last week for a sale I had made. I was like, oh, I made a sale. So I was like, I must be ranked on Google. I went and looked. I was ranked on Google. I was ranked number 2. You know who was in front of me?
Was it me?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's like I said, that's that's the beauty of doing a website. And that's, and I'm not going to lie to anybody. I'm not going to blow smoke up anybody's butt. You do have to type the reviews. You do actually have to test the product that you're going to review. I mean, you do have to do that, but go work in a factory and compare that to sitting at your desk in the air conditioning typing a review. There's no comparison.
And the more you do it, the faster you get at it. So, and you include the ranking training as well, right? So you not only show them how to do the whole blog thing and everything that you're doing, but you also show them how to rank as well, right? Everything they need is there.
Well, the initial ranking training. I mean, there is training in here about getting traffic and stuff. That is initially that. I'll be honest. This is everything that's on the front end here. Okay. Now there is additional extra ranking training that is part of the upgrade, part of the OTO.
Okay.
And also this webinar replay that Mike and I did, where people actually paid us $47 to attend this webinar course. We have the replays here. That's part of the OTO as well. I'll be honest with that.
All right, we'll get to those in a second. All right, so who would you say is the target audience for this? Like, who's going to benefit the most from it?
Let me find my analytics and stop sharing here. Hang on. How do I stop sharing? Did I stop sharing? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So the target, and again, I like to be completely transparent to people. If people are looking for, like, they want something and they think, hey, I'm going to get this, I'm going to press a button, and I'm going to get rich, don't buy this. Take your money and go buy lottery tickets. Okay, I mean, that's what I want you to do. Okay,
yeah, this is for people who are willing to put in the effort and actually put in the work. But the payoff is you're not getting scammed, and you're definitely going to make money. It's a proven system. I know it's a proven system. I don't even have to listen to Brett tell me it's a proven system because I do it too.
You got a lot of people, like I said, I make about $30,000 a month doing this, and a lot of people out there, even making $3,000 a month, would replace their income. So it'd be life-changing income for them.
You can quit your job for $3,000.
So if you have 10% of the results that I have, that's your job for most people. Maybe 15 if you have a slightly better job. 50% of the results. So yeah, if you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, and like I said, there is no comparison. I mean, I wake up when I want to. I go to bed when I want to. I work when I want to. And if I don't want to, I play video games. And comparing that and making money towards, setting an alarm clock every day and going to work and having a boss yell at you and knowing you have to do this every day, whether you like it or not, there really is no comparison. So if you're a person that's not going to want to put in any effort, then that's fine. Then this isn't for you. And I thank you for checking it out. But if you're a person that wants to put in a little bit of work because there's a better life for you if you do, then you are the target audience.
Awesome. So we've seen your proof. Really, the only investment that's needed is a blog and hosting, right? I mean, that's it. You're not paying for traffic, right? Is there anything I'm missing? Like any investment needed besides just a blog?
No, I mean, obviously it's a WordPress plugin, and the training is teaching how to have a review website. So obviously you're going to need a website, and you're going to need WordPress. WordPress is free. A website is, $7 a month if you. So
you can actually get it for cheaper too. I think GoDaddy is running a special, and if they're not, you can get a coupon. You can get hosting for as little as like $3 a month these days, which is enough for a website. So
well, I mean, even if they did have to pay the full $7, or whatever, $9 or whatever, if you had to pay, start a business for $9.
Yeah, honestly, in the real world, you can start a business. You're looking at tens of thousands or $100,000. I mean, seriously, a Subway franchise, because I was looking at opening one, it's $150,000 to open a Subway.
Yeah, I actually looked at, that's kind of interesting because I was looking at franchises too. Yeah. And the interesting thing is they won't even say you have the potential to make this much money. You look at a franchise and they won't even give you you say, well, how much can I make? And they say, we don't do that. We won't make promises. They don't even, they're like, you're on your own. We open
Internet marketing is the only industry that I can think of, but I would say it's the only industry in the entire world where you can get started for literally under $100. I remember the first 3 years I was doing internet marketing, my price, like the amount I was spending every month, was $350 a month to run an entire 6-figure business. $350 a month.
Yeah, my accountant called me. My accountant actually called me this year, and he said, "Brett, you never gave me your expenses." He goes, "I'm trying to do your taxes. You didn't give me your expenses."
You don't
He
have
goes,
any.
I was like, "I don't have any." He
I
goes,
have
"What do
that
you mean you
same
don't?"
problem.
He goes, "What do you mean you don't have any?" I was like, "I don't have any. I got $1 million plus a year business, and I don't have any expenses." Dude, I bought this laptop. This was my only expense.
Yep.
And I didn't even need to buy it. I just bought it because I was like, I think I could write it off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's insane. It's insane how little you need to run a business. And I'm not saying you need $350 a month right off the bat. I built up to that. I mean, my first 6 months, I think my total was like $50 a month, and I was getting an autoresponder and hosting, and that's all I needed. So I mean, you can get started for way less than $350. I'm just saying, for a long time, I was only spending $350 a month on my business and pulling in 6 figures, and I don't think you can do that anywhere else.
Well, now see, that's a good thing, but that also could be a bad thing, because what that means is that sometimes people don't put in the effort because they don't have the commitment. I mean, if you're going to open up a restaurant, you spend $250,000 to open up a
Oh, that's
restaurant,
true.
you're going to put in the work. You're going to go every day and do what you need to do. But if you start your business for $10, I'll do it tomorrow. Right. So
Yeah.
that's what I want to warn everybody. That's a tip for everybody. You still need to treat it as a business, even though you don't need that big investment to get into it.
All right. So it's called Review Wizard. When is this sucker launching?
It launched on the 15th, the day after tomorrow. Yep.
Okay, so the 15th. Guys, I don't even know what day it is. I mean, that's the internet marketing lifestyle. Every day for me is a weekend. Like, I never know. My wife has to tell me when to take the trash out, because I don't know I don't know when it's trash day, because I never know what day it is. So let's see. What's today? Today is Monday. So this is launching on Wednesday the 15th.
You know, that's an interesting thing that you say that too. Like, because everybody likes to focus on the money, and let's not lie, the money's good. Making 30 grand a month, 40 grand, 50 grand a month is good. But the real beauty, like you said, is every day's a weekend.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to on a long. I think about that sometimes. Like, I'll go out during the day, like in the summertime, I'll go out and ride my motorcycle during the day, and nobody's out. And I'm out there with a big smile on my face. And it's not because I'm riding on my bike, because I'm like, hell, those suckers are at work.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's true. I never ever know what day it is. I mean, and that's the biggest perk for me. You know, everyone knows, I talk about it all the time. I'm a recovering drug addict. You know, I was able to take basically 9 months to get clean and work on myself, and thankfully now I am. But if I were working a real job, there ain't no way I would have been able to take the time I needed to get healthy. Or think about if a relative passed away, God forbid. You'd get, a few days or a week tops, and then you got to go back at it. I mean, you don't have any time to process your emotions in this society. But with internet marketing, you have all the time in the world to do what you got to do to stay healthy, to have fun. I mean, you get so much choice and freedom with internet marketing, which is why I love it. By the way, what time on Wednesday is it launching?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Eastern. All right, so Wednesday the 15th at 10 a.m. Eastern. And how much is it going to cost?
It's going to be 27 for the software and the training.
Okay, software and training. And you already showed us everything they get included in the front end. They get the software, they get the training. Is it going to be a dime sale, or is it just going to stay at 27?
No, I'm sorry. There is going to be an initial early bird period, $24.95.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
How long is that?
That's going to go to 2 p.m. So it'll be 10 to 2.
So 4 hours, 4-hour early bird period. Get it under $25. Then it goes up to 27, and then I assume it's going to keep going up over the launch, right?
I have to speak with my launch partner, but yeah, generally what we do is increase it over the launch period until it finally ends at its final price, the final day.
All right. Well, so basically, if you're interested in picking this up for your business and you want a real method that works, then you're going to want to be here for the first 4 hours to get it for the cheapest possible price.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell people one thing that I do that not a lot, but some other people, I don't want to point anybody out, but one thing that I do is my products don't vanish. So this will be for sale forever, but it's not going to be $27 forever. I mean, it's so the launch is where they get the good price, and then they can buy it 2 months down the road if they want to, but it'll be considerably more,
Yeah. And honestly, that's how it should be. The point of a launch period is to give people the discount, let them get in, and then you leave it up. I leave my products up for sale just like you do because I launch it. The people who get in early get it for the discount, and the people who want it later, well, you're paying double, sometimes triple, depending on what the product is. So how long is the offer going to be open? You just answered that forever, but how long before it reaches its max price? Do you know yet?
Yeah, 3 days. Because I continuously sell and continue to market thing long term. The launch for me is always short. It's just a special for everybody to get in early so that I can say, hey, I did something for you guys. And then after that, I go into full on promo mode.
Okay.
So I do short 3-day launches.
All right. So they've got 3 days to get it at a discount before the discount is gone. We're good. All right. Let's move back to the OTOs. Tell me about what every single OTO is, what it does, and how much it costs, and just go through each one for me.
Okay, so there are 3 OTOs. So the first one is the pro version of the plugin. Okay, that has additional functionality. It integrates with the Google schema, so that way your reviews, your star ratings can actually show up inside of Google in the search ratings.
Okay.
It gives you more flexibility. It gives you on-exit pop-ups. It gives you more control over the color scheme and things like that of your review boxes.
Okay, and how much is that?
That is 47, I believe it was. In addition to, it wouldn't be fair to give you a better software without giving you better training. So in addition to that, you also get the ranking training that I showed you earlier, and you get the webinar replays as well.
Okay, and how much is that going to cost?
That was 47. That's all together on the first OTO.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Oh wait, the ranking training and the webinar is part of the first OTO?
Yeah, that's all part of the.
Oh, that's okay. That's huge. That's a lot of stuff for.
Yeah, I like to give a lot. I like to give and give. I've made my business built around that. And if you give to people, they will reward you with their business.
So the first OTO is the pro version, right? You get added functionality. You get the schema, which means your stars show up next to your listing in Google when people search. You get exit pop-up, which means if somebody goes to click on the X button in your tab, a pop-up comes up where they can opt in or perhaps get a cheaper version of the offer. They get more color options. They get the advanced ranking training and the 4 weeks of webinar replays. And you're only charging $47?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you charge 67?
Because I'm not in business to kill people. Like I said, I built my business around giving value to people. I make enough money. I'm not going broke. If I can provide a lot of value at a fair price, it's a model that's worked for me so far.
Yeah. Awesome. Now is the ranking training in OT1, is that more advanced, and then you've got like kind of a basic ranking training in the front end?
Yeah, there's basic ranking training in the front end, and then the ranking training is like a whole nother course specifically about ranking.
So you can outrank any competition permanently and not just temporarily, kind of thing? Yeah,
so that way you can rank fast, rank quickly. I explain in much detail why you do things. So instead of just saying you should do this way, I say this is why you do it, and so that you understand exactly. I mean, that had to be a course on its own because ranking is something that's important.
Yeah. I don't like to recommend courses to people where they have to buy the OTO. So I just wanted to make sure that everything they needed was in the front end, and it sounds like it is. So.
Oh no, you know me. I wouldn't sell something that didn't.
Oh, I know. That's why I was just kind of confused, but also wanted to make sure. All right, what's OTO2?
OTO2 is reseller. So what I actually do is I give people the right to resell the entire funnel.
All right.
So they become affiliates for me, so they can sell, but they get 100%. So my affiliates are only going to get 50%. They're going to get 100%. I also give them a software that allows them to collect the email addresses of all the people that they send as an affiliate. So they can actually build their email list while they promote Review Wizard as an affiliate and get 100%.
That's pretty cool. All right.
I think that's a pretty neat one.
And how much is that?
That is 67.
All right. And are there any other OTOs?
Yeah, there's one final one. That's membership to my Brett Circle with reseller rights. Brett Circle is another training course that I have that talks more about product launching and stuff like that. They actually get reseller rights to that, so they can sell that as their own product. And I've built the squeeze page for them. I've built the sales page. The membership is a complete done for you reseller package. You just paste your buy code in, and I teach you how to get that in JVZoo. That is $37, and that way they also have their own product to sell as well.
Wait, it's 37?
Yeah, that's cheaper. Yeah.
That's funny because you sell it for 100 on your website, so they're getting a huge deal.
You can actually go to brettcircle.com, and just buying the training is $97, and people buy it every
I
month.
bet people are wondering, how does Steve know that? He planned to say that, and no, I didn't. I was looking at Brett's site probably 3 or 4 months ago, and I saw Brett's circle, and I was like, what the hell is this? So I clicked on it, I looked at it, and I was like, that's genius. 100 bucks, I gotta do something like that. And now here he is selling it for 37. So that's a huge discount, man.
Well, they're not just selling it for 37. I'm selling it with the resell access, so they can sell it for 37.
That's sometimes I think you're insane.
I was actually worried about when I did that. I actually said to some of the people that are Brett Circle members that have it, I said, look, are you going to get mad at me if I do this because it's such a lower price?
Right.
And a couple of guys are like, no, man, do your thing. You know, we got value out of it. So I was okay. I almost didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, that's a great deal for people because, you teach a lot. Guys, Brett's one of the most active people on Facebook that I've ever met. So like he's got a free Facebook group, and he is constantly in there interacting with people, answering questions, helping them with stuff, posting educational videos. I mean, it's insane. And he's so good at it that he inspired me to do it. So now I've got my own Facebook group. However, I'm not as good at being active in it. I mean, Brett's in his Facebook group every single day. So if you guys were to pick up this membership circle, you better believe Brett's going to be right there next to you, helping you out when you have questions or just whatever, because he really, really, really takes his customers seriously and respects them. So that's one of the things I admire about you, Brett. All right. So the way I like to close out these interviews, buddy, is do you have any like words of wisdom or like a personal story about what it takes to succeed at internet marketing?
There's something that I heard a while back, and I keep thinking about this all the time. I heard it, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and I can't get it out of my head because I know a lot of people think about this. A lot of people say, but I'm new and I'm just getting started and I'm just getting established, and I don't have the rep that you have, and I don't have the experience that you have, and I don't have, they everything basically say I'm not you is what they say, right? Mm-hmm. And what I always tell them is, and 3 years ago I wasn't me either. Mm-hmm. I was you, and I became me. So if I could do it, why can't you? Mm-hmm. I didn't let that stop me, and neither should you.
And all it takes, honestly, honest to God, and it's cliche. I remember being in elementary school and hearing this, Michael Jordan quote, right, where it's all about, you could be one shot away from success. You could fail 99 times and give up, but that 100th shot would have been the one that, helped you make it. It's the exact same thing in everything in life, especially in internet marketing. As long as you're persistent and you focus and you don't give up, you're going to succeed. I mean, guys, in 2009, I got laid off. I had $600 a month in bills. I had roommates, but they had all moved out. So now I had $800 a month in bills, no job. I was getting $100 a month in unemployment. I was desperate. And that's what got me in internet marketing. And I was so desperate that I was working 80, 90, 100 hours a week. Did not give up, kept failing and failing and failing and failing. And eventually, I made that first sale, and I knew it was possible. And from there, I've just grown. And now here we are. It's 2017. Haven't had a boss. The only person, well, I take that back. I do have a boss. It's my wife.
I knew you were going to say that one.
But I haven't had a financial boss for, going on a really long time now. So, guys, it's possible. All it takes is persistence. I mean, even if you only have an hour a day to work on it, put in the hour. Every day, make it a part of your daily habit and your daily routine. Focus, persist, and I promise you'll succeed. The reason people fail is because they give up, and it's as simple as that. Find some guys you trust. Brett's a good guy to trust. Mike's a good guy to trust. Find some people you trust. Take their advice and cut out all the other people that are blowing up your inbox with emails. Just pick a couple people you trust, and then pick something to focus on. Do it and don't give up. And I promise you, you will be successful. You will accomplish your dreams. You will be like Brett and I, where if you want to spend all day playing Call of Duty or whatever, you can. So, in my opinion, that's what it takes, persistence. And that's it. Everybody's got persistence. You know, you can be the smartest guy in the world, but if you don't have hard work or persistence, it's not going to get you anywhere. So just keep that in mind. Well, Brett, thanks for coming on, dude. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, Steve. It's good to chat with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, this is launching on Wednesday, the 15th at 10 a.m. Eastern, a 4-hour early bird. You can get it for $24.95. It's called Review Wizard. You're getting training plus a plug-in. It's got everything you need to basically turn yourself from nothing into ultimately a $30,000 a month business, all from free traffic. So be sure to check it out. If you have questions, comment below, and I will happily answer them, or just send me an email. I reply to those too. And well, I guess I'll see you guys later. I'll see you next time, Brett.
Thanks.
All right. Bye, guys.